Hello and welcome to the day ahead. It is Friday, March the 28th. I'm Andrew Gagan. Well, the local share market is set to open marginally low this morning, with ASX futures down around 8 points. This follows a mostly negative session on global equity markets overnight, with investors digesting the new tariffs on foreign-made vehicles and parts imported into the United States. As America's trading partners threatened retaliatory tariffs, investors on Wall Street were looking for direction ahead of the next round of tariff announcements due on April 2nd. Stocks oscillated between gains and losses while the car makers slumped, with Ford and GM shares under pressure. However, electric vehicle makers Tesla and Rivian rallied as they were seen as less exposed to the new duties due to their domestic manufacturing operations, with all production located within the US. US-listed shares of global mining giants Rio and BHP fell as copper prices fell, with US President Donald Trump announcing those tariffs on auto imports, which could dampen demand for the metal. Whereas shares of the gold miners tracked the price of bullion higher as it hit another record. And GameStop shares tumbled as it seeks capital to purchase Bitcoin. Well, a revision of US economic growth for the fourth quarter rose at an annualised rate from 2.3% up to 2.4%, although consumption was revised down from 4.2% to 4%. Core PCE inflation was revised down also from 2.7% to 2.6%. And jobless claims slipped last week, while the jobless rate held steady in March. Well, US Treasury long-term yields have risen to their highest levels in more than a month as investors consider the inflationary impacts of President Trump's tariff on imports of vehicles and parts. The 10-year yield was around 4.37%, while the 2-year was close to 4%. And the US dollar was mixed as traders look ahead to how severe tariffs scheduled to be revealed by President Trump next week are likely to be, while the Canadian dollar and Mexican peso weakened after he announced those trade levies. The Aussie dollar trading at 63 US cents, and Bitcoin is trading above 87,000 US dollars. Well, oil prices have edged higher as traders assess tightening crude supplies, along with the impact of new tariffs on the global economy. Brent crude futures up around a third of a percent at $74 a barrel. Copper has tumbled almost 2.5%, while iron ore is up 1% to 104 US dollars a tonne. And gold has claimed another record peak as investors seek the safe haven in response to escalating global trade tensions. Spot gold climbing more than 1% to close to $3,060 an ounce, while gold futures hit $3,071 an ounce. And Prime Minister Anthony Albanese is due to call an election where he has visited the Governor-General and seeking permission to call the election for May 3rd. And on the corporate front, Bellevue Gold has requested a trading suspension as it mulls a potential adjustment to its production guidance. That's your day ahead. See you again on Monday.